Some more at M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Going forward, McKinnon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He tackled at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Pacheco once again, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and he does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
It's second and inches at the 39-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Again, it's Pacheco, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it is bring up 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 62 yards. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Take that. Thank you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play fake. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down to the big sample. Loss of 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throw caught by Flowers. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down and want to be a gain of 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson now on second and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
This is it. We're counting on you.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Fourth down, here's Jackson. There's Flowers, he's got it. Touchdown Ravens. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try to win this ball game.
Jackson on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. And he's out right at the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
No, we changed it.
Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A game there of 30 big ones. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. And they're not going to get to the line and run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Justin Makedemcuss there to bring him down. From the 21, here's the second down and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget now what the first time was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
You had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Whether it's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll go down at the 26, forming a gain of 6. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, it throws over. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. Oh, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should... Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Jadeveon Clowney, his second sack of the night. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense, and let's face it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 43 yards. Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 17 yards.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
This is Pacheco. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete to Isaiah Pacheco. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pacheco is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
McKinnon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you'll be able to come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Justin Makedemcuss firing across the line there and planting him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short at first by a few yards. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Hill. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson now. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. In the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On first down, Mahomes.
It finds his receiver, Watson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
At his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for another Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again on second and 10, it's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
That's another Baltimore first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
At the 1-yard line.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st down, Chiefs.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Kansas City.
And again, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Mahomes to throw. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 25. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First down, and it's Hill again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Open man right side is Rice.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And their 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson.
That is intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
take over first and 10. At the
Here's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But they'll come up now. This is second and long. A handoff now for Pacheco.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes will throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep.
That is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's first down. Here's Mahomes.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Now a run with Pacheco.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Able to find Gray here. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The option to give to Taylor here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's Minshew. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Minshew. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First and 10, Taylor now. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw it, Minshew. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Moss is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. And deep to return is Josh Downs.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3rd and 2. Again, it's Taylor.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
Off play action, it's Minshew.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that
is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quiddy Pay with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Make the play here. Just be patient. Just take it to him.
Minshew sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's caught by the tight end, Branson.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
On 4th down, Minshew.
A short one there, caught by Branson. And he is going to have a Colts first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's 2nd and 8. That's a 42-yard line.
Let's keep pushing the ball downfield.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
The tackle by Theo Chanel. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown, Colts.
Jonathan Taylor.
30 yards.
And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. And Minshew will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Makedemcuss from 19 yards away.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that moves their lead up even further.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.